Arsenal unbeaten in the league, they said. One of the hardest games of the season, they said. Too many fixtures for us, they said. Well, we've soon shut them up, haven't we? Because Eddie Howe's mags are absolutely class. And guess what, Newcastle fans? The Arsenal match vlog's coming up, so do us a favour, make sure you stick around. Welcome back to Black White Banter, you lovely Newcastle fans. I'm here again. My face is on the video again, but my God, is it a smiling one. It's Arsenal at home, not long after what was one of the most memorable nights of my life supporting Newcastle, as I finally ticked off winning at Old Trafford and watching that awful lot leave half an hour early as Old Trafford was falling down. If you knew how many Newcastle fans, do us a favour, drop us a little likey Lou, whack that subscribe button, and yeah, it's pre-Germany. I haven't quite got my suitcase packed, I haven't got my pants out the cupboard, pants washed and dried, but I am heading over to Germany. I'll be doing that tomorrow, so it's the calm before the storm if you want to look at it that way, but it's a very, very difficult storm, admittedly. Arsenal unbeaten, as I said on the match preview, but I tell you what, I'm always ambitious as a fan, you have to be. Things are going so well at the moment. To me, if we don't get the result tonight, but we put on a good show, and I think we will, it'll be a really close game, I don't feel like I'm going to be that upset. And I'm not saying by any means that I'll walk out with a beaming smile on my face if we lose, but things are just going so well at the moment. We've got so many days coming up to look forward to. Cup quarter-finals, Champions League away days with German beers. It's a really good opportunity. It's a good test tonight. And because we were able to rest players and get the win on Wednesday, our players should be pretty fresh. And that's what excites me the most. You know, your Wilsons, your Trippiers, your Shares, your Popes, all on a nice little mental break. And that's good. That's positive. So fingers crossed we can really, and I said in the match preview, the crowd tonight, 12th man, without a doubt. Dortmund, we weren't there. We weren't. For whatever reason, as the crowd, we were not at the races. We need to really, early doors, put one on them. I think Arsenal's tactics, the way they'll play, we will get opportunities tonight. I think wide areas will be really, really important. And I think it'll be an entertaining game. I do. I think it'll be a close game, but it'll be an entertaining one that we can just about, fingers crossed, get over the line. Because why wouldn't I be confident? But without further ado, I'm going to get over to St. James Park. I'm leaving a lot early because the metros are off. Of course they are. I've got to get an actual train. Imagine that. Get an actual train. And I've just had a pretty dodgy haircut as well. Don't you hate it when your usual guy's not in? And the haircut I've got, I don't know whether he's an Arsenal fan or not. I'm not overly happy with it. So German girls, I'm sorry if I'm not looking my best in Dusseldorf and Dortmund. But, again, let's not talk about my dodgy haircuts. Let's get over to St. James's Park. Let's soak it up and hopefully have another memorable night under the lights at St. James's Park. Are we in, lads? And just before I go and get on my train, of course, it's time for some black and white banter. Stats. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The stats on this match do not look very good at all. If there is one team that I do not look forward to playing, it's Arsenal. They've won 19 of the last 22 matches against Newcastle in all competitions. That's disgusting. And we really struggle to score in this game, and I hope that's corrected tonight. Arsenal have kept 30 clean sheets in the Premier League against Newcastle. That is the record highest against any opposition. We really, really struggle to score in this match. I really hope that these stats improve, because this is bleak reading. It's really, really bleak reading. But let's finish these stats with a slightly more positive one before I get up to St. James's Park. Newcastle have scored 26 goals in the league this season. That's the league highest, and it's only one short of that very, very famous Kevin Keegan team after 10 matches in the 94-95 season. Eddie Howe's Mags know where the goal is this year, and isn't that refreshing? Because I was worried about that going into this. So hopefully we can not only end that awful clean sheet record that Arsenal have against us, but also continue that goal scoring form. Are we the lads? Just got off the train in the Toon, and as I have, the team news has dropped, and it's pretty much as you'd expect. I think one of the only debates going into the night whether Willock was going to play against his old club. I wanted Joe Linton in just because I think he's going to be important in terms of what he does in that midfield, other than attacking, like obviously Willock mainly offers. So Willock's on the bench, everything else as you'd expect. I'm looking at Arsenal's team. Odegaard hasn't played, and he caused us loads of problems in the last match at St. James's. But Arsenal's bench is pretty weak. Apart from Trossard, they don't really have any options who can come on, so that's maybe going to work in our favour. Probably my famous last words. Jacob Murphy's back in the team, back in the squad on the bench, which is nice to see. Everyone's favourite likeable player, especially after that Palace performance a couple of weeks ago. So I'm confident. I am just going to get to the stadium now. Atmosphere is building a little bit more. Eddie Howe's magic. Right, no microphone required. Just before I go and get shafted by digital ticketing, I just want to say there is no finer sight than St. James Park lit up on a night. Just walking in there, my God, it is absolutely beautiful. No other stadium in the world I'd rather watch my team in, and on an evening, it just hits different. Half time, that was just as cagey as I expected it to be, that first half. Arsenal, they know that they're not on the front foot. We've had most of the ball, and what they are trying to do, exactly like they did last season tactically, is slow the game down. That's what they're trying to do. Going down injured, delaying things, giving away daft fouls, because last year when they won here, we were on the front foot in the first half. There was a long delay for a penalty decision, and it stopped our momentum, and that's exactly what they're trying to do again. The referees lost control of the game a little bit in the first half. Lots of fouls, mainly for Arsenal, to be totally honest with you. Lots of yellow cards getting brandished, but generally speaking, not many chances. We've looked bright though. We started exactly how I wanted us to. We set the tone for the start of the game. We just haven't been able to create any clear-cut opportunities. Martinelli, you could maybe argue, has had the best one towards the end of the half. On to the second half we go. I'm not sure how this one's going to go. It could go the same way in the second half, but we shoot in the Gallagher end. We've got better options to bring off the bench than what they do. Let's stay on the front foot and fingers crossed we can get over the line. And by the way, Colin, Call Dog, if you're watching this, I bought you a pint at half time. You didn't show up, so I've had to sink 2. So I've already missed the first 5 minutes of the second half. Thanks for nothing. Could be worse. Drinking 2 beers. Could definitely be worse. Tell you what, on to the second half we go. How are you, lads?
Seeing this long was not clear and obvious. The only thing he gave was what offside. I want to finish it. Oh, red.
Right, just come out the ground, literally just stepped out. I'm joined by Winston and Stuart. Sum that one up. Go on.
What a game.
Unbeaten, they said. One of the hardest games of the season so far, they said. Didn't look that way by the end.
Wait, no, but the ref was absolutely crap.
He lost control, totally lost control.
Yes, indeed. It was terrible refereeing, but somehow we won.
What do you think about that one?
It was quite a good match. I think we did well. Like you say, the ref was absolute rubbish. How we managed to get 3 people there with yellow cards after one guy went down. No, it's absolute rubbish.
I haven't watched the title back from the first half. I've heard that could have been a red card. I think it was Havertz. Haven't seen that one back yet.
It should have been a red card. Like why we got the yellows, I've not got a clue. But the referee kind of killed it. But other than that, we've done quite good. Really good match.
Where do you think the game was won today? Because obviously we were coming up against very good opposition who are in form.
Yeah, it's got to be after that goal. We really held tight. They quite tried the hardest to get we? You know, and we couldn't get past our defence.
We didn't allow them to create very much tonight, did we, at all?
We never did. No, we kind of cut them off all the time. You know what I mean?
And who was your man of the matches tonight? Difficult one. It's always difficult when we win.
I'm going to say Nick Pope. I'm going to go Pope.
I thought Pope was relatively quiet tonight, but
I'm going to go Pope.
right. He's come under a bit of criticism recently, so I'm sure he'd be happy. Not that he watches my videos, but if he did, he'll be happy with that one. And you?
Well, to me, Bruno. To me, I think
He had the fire in his belly again tonight.
he definitely did. Yep.
I think he's out of our next Premier League match. I think he picked up the yellow card, which is Bournemouth, so you'll probably take that.
Aye, but should never have had the yellow card. He done no wrong.
No, I know.
You know what I mean?
Going back to that lovely refereeing performance. Cut the sarcasm there.
Right.
On to the Champions League again we go on Tuesday, which is a lovely statement to make. Dortmund away. We've learnt a little bit about them from the first game. Can we go to Dortmund and get a result?
Don't see any reason why. We cannot, so I think we'll win them. I think we'll win.
Yes, I like that confidence.
2-1, maybe.
And you, sir?
I'd be happy with a draw because it's away. It's not at home.
I'd be happy with a draw.
It's just last time we were at home, got beat 2-0. Was it 2-0?
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
And it was just disappointing, really.
Right, I'm joined by what has become a regular face in the last year. Most famous for dancing with a scarf under him. Oh yeah, he's got no scarf. He's given it a bit of that though. It's Mr. Frankfurt, which is a very relevant name as we go to Germany. Mr. Furter, what did you think of that tonight?
No, it is absolutely
don't need to
fantastic.
speak that.
Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna hold it, but it was absolutely. Yeah, sorry, am still holding it? It was fine. It wasn't the best game, right? But we sat back and they've come to our loads and we got a goal and it was a bit not the best game, but it doesn't matter. We take these points. They go home unhappy. We go home happy. That's all I'll take.
Well, the Cockneys came up here unbeaten. Unbeaten no more.
It doesn't matter when you come to St. James's Park these days, right? No one can beat us here now. We're too good.
I was going to say,
honestly,
is it fair to say St. James's Park is one of the hardest places to come in Europe right now?
Basically, right, since 2021, apart from Dortmund, we've been beat twice at home, right? So we're fantastic. It doesn't matter if you put all the players behind the ball and you catch them on the counter-attack like Rafa Benitez used to do, sort of, but it doesn't matter, right? The team got the belief and we score the goals and we're beating the teams. Everyone's scared to come here now. That's how I feel.
Where do you think the game was won today? Because they were in form coming to St. James's Park today, but I think there was a lot of battles won.
There was a lot of battles, and I think Bruno and Joe Linton in the centre of the park were fantastic, and they kept it. Were sat back, and they were coming to us and had nothing going forward. I don't see them as title challengers.
No,
I really don't. Right, Man City, the sort of unlocked teams where you sat down, we caught them, we got the goal, and in games like this, when it's messy and you get the goal, they win games.
I think without Odegaard, they look different in midfield. He makes them tick.
Totally different. It doesn't matter, but we could have just played with they could have had 14 players and we still would have beat them.
It's funny you mentioned Joe Linton. He's had a slow start to the season. I feel like he's back. He was good on Wednesday against Man United. He was class tonight.
But as I say, taking Joe Linton's fantastic. We're taking out the game Manchester during the week, right? We could play any team. We've got, like, everyone just said it was there were reserves, team B, but any players that play for us now, they come out and they perform and everyone wears the shirt with pride and the fans are behind them, and it's a good place to be and a good team to be in. Everyone's here. When you had the Mike Ashley and Brucey, it was flat. Everyone's fighting for one and we're knowing the direction we're going, and we're going to win the Intertoto Cup, the Championship, the Premier League, the
Intertoto! That'd be nice. We've already won the second cup.
Everyone forgets that. They think, oh, I won a trophy since this God knows when, but we won the Intertoto Cup in 2007. Everyone forgets about that.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Who's your man of the match tonight?
I would probably say Bruno.
Yeah.
He was stuck in Joel in the midfield. That's what keeps the game going. Everyone at the back was solid. And it was going, and everyone runs their legs off. So it's hard to think it was a flat match and everyone runs their legs off. But I would say it had to be Bruno.
I'll tell you what then, because last time we chatted, you gave us a really good scarf dance. You've got no scarf with you tonight. I'll tell you what I'm going to let you do instead. You can either give us a dance or a chant. Dance or a chant, which one are you going to give us?
Dance, mate, that's it, cool.
Go on then. Dun, 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 I'll sing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, there we go, there it is. Final question. Now you've given us that lovely dance, which I'm going to probably remember for the rest of tonight.
I hope you do as well. I'm a sexy fucking honour.
What's the score in Dortmund going to be?
Dortmund, we're going to win 3 or 4-1. No, I'm full of belief, mate. And I think, right, because we're taking them, we had a flat game at home, but I think we're going to take them, and with us, with Eddie Howe, the way he's going and the way the things are going, we can beat anyone, and we've got full of confidence. And with the dressing room we've got, I think we can beat anyone. So I'm going to be confident, and I think we'll take to them, and we'll win 3 or 4-1.
This is probably the most confident, happy interview I'll ever do, and I like these ones.
Seriously, I was here for Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce and all them years, and I seen how flat it was. Now, when the boys are coming out, everyone is together, and everyone they run through walls for each other, and that's what I'm happy to see. We will take to them. Dortmund, we'll come to you. I'll see you Wednesday.
Are you going to Dortmund?
No, they don't let me. They don't let me in Germany. I'm bored.
Well, as always, one of my favourite people to interview. Thank you very much.
And just to say before we go, he is the guy. He is the guy.
Which is the best page to follow on socials?
It is Black and White Banter. Come on!
Right, I'm joined by David. I spoke to David. Was it Crystal Palace the last match? Yes. This gentleman is on YouTube. I must admit, before I do this interview, though, he's had more pints than he did last time, as he's already shown me with these what looks like karate moves. David, what did you think of tonight's game? Arsenal were unbeaten when they came in. We were told this is one of the hardest games of the season so far, and we've left them with cockney tears.
We don't fear anybody.
We don't.
We don't fear anybody, apart from fucking Liverpool, because they are
our
a
downfall
rugby team. But we don't fear anybody now.
What did you think of tonight?
Yeah, it was brilliant. I'm so pleased that Liverpool came on. Trippier went over to the left.
Yeah.
And we were just like bombing it.
We restricted Arsenal from barely any chances tonight, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where do you think the game was won tonight?
Defence.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, Trippier, Livramento, Trippier moved over to the left because everyone was asking for that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't
know whether Dan Burn was injured or whether it was tactical. Or I think someone told me Dan Burn looked like he pulled up a little bit.
No, I think it was. Well,
either way, we found out Trippier can play. Then obviously, it was nice to see Livramento.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And can I just get your thoughts? I haven't asked anyone about this yet. The long delay for VAR. First it was ball out, then it was offside. What the hell was going on with that?
Fucking hell. I had 3 pints booked in the fucking bar at Shearer's, waiting for the fucking result.
You've had time to do your Christmas shopping at the time we got the result.
I went to
But most important thing, the result was good.
I went to Phoenix, did a Christmas shop. I came back, I went to Shearer's for a pint. And I came back.
It was still being decided.
And then they said, there's a VAR decision. I was like, right, okay.
Right, so on to Dortmund we go on Tuesday.
Yes.
Delightful game, a great trip for the fans. Yes. Can we actually go over there and get a result after they beat us in the first game?
Yes. Confidence is high.
Yeah.
Confidence is high. We can beat anybody now.
Yeah. I think Dortmund will be fearing us a little bit. They've got Bayern Munich this weekend.
I think from this result is important because that'll give the extra. We can do this. We can do this.
That momentum.
That was always there, but this result is a little bounce up.
Yeah, because if you look, Arsenal let's not forget, Arsenal are unbeaten in 10 matches. They've played the likes of Man City and we've turned them over tonight.
They've never been beaten this season in the league. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's right, isn't it?
10 games unbeaten.
Yeah. And we've beaten them.
Yeah. Just remind anyone watching, what's your YouTube channel? I know you do a lot of shorts. What's your YouTube channel?
Geordie's Greats.
Geordie's Greats. There you go. You've heard it here first. And then this fine gentleman has promised me that he's going to give me a bit of a dance to finish this video, to celebrate. Go on then. For Eddie Howe's absolutely class marks, give us a bit of a dance. Go on.
So I'm dressed very.
She wants to do the music. Dun, dun, dun. This is probably the weirdest video I've ever done on my YouTube channel. Dun, dun, dun. Go on, give it some.
This is
dun, dun,
intro to like next season.
Could be the intro next. I don't know what you're going to reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Now give us a chance. Give us a chance. Two. We're all going to Dortmund.
The Jolly Boot Boys.
Right, go on then.
We are mental and we are mad. We are the loyalists.
3 points or whatever he's on.
Supporters.
Right, final question.
The world has ever had.
Final question.
We are the Jollies.
I'm going to keep this end of the video a little bit shorter because I've mixed this match vlog up a little bit. My instant reaction you can actually watch if you head onto the YouTube. I posted it straight after the game, well, as quickly after the game as I could. But yeah, I've just spoken to some amazing fans there, some lovely dancers, quite a few pints been consumed. That's why I love the half-5 kickoffs. And as I said on my instant reaction video, Joelinton was man of the match for me. He's a massive plus to come out of these last couple of games because I feel like he's back and that's going to be really important for us. On to Dortmund we go, and I'm going to talk more about that on this one. They'll be fearing us, and we learned a lot about them in the last match. And yes, we were defeated, but I did not think we played badly against Dortmund. I really, really don't. We had chances. We could have scored another day. Lady luck was not on our side. Dortmund have got Bayern Munich as I record this video this weekend. Let's hope Bayern Munich absolutely rip them a new one and Harry Kane scores what will probably be another hat-trick. He seems to be smashing it over there. And let's see whether we can knock down that yellow wall. Would you really bet against this Newcastle team to get a result over there? I mean, Arsenal have come here tonight, unbeaten, 10 matches, 7 wins and 3 draws. They barely got a sniff. And I'm not saying we created a lot of chances, but what I am loving at the moment is that every single game I have a spring in me step to watch because I fear no one. It could be Real Madrid tomorrow at St. James Park and I would still be dancing in the shower in my pants, dancing around with the dog in my arms, looking forward to get inside this ground, because when things are firing, when the flags are out, when the crowd are with every single one of them players, we might not always have the most ability against some of the teams we play, but we match every team we play on intensity, on aggression. And that sometimes runs a little bit deeper, and every single player buys into what Eddie Howe's doing. I've been saying for ages to ride the wave of momentum on a surfboard. I tell you what, it just continues to pick up. Man United on Wednesday, went there and I played our C team, destroyed them. One of the greatest nights that I'll never probably ever get over. Into Arsenal, unbeaten after 10 matches. Man City couldn't do it, and we've turned them over, and they've barely had a sniff on goal. Nick Pope's got through 2 books in that match, and that momentum needs to carry into Dortmund on Tuesday, because it's such a powerful thing in football. Every one of them players, when they step on the aeroplane over to Germany, should have a spring in their step. We've got options. Joe Willock's, even with injuries, with Botman out, with Isak out, with Murphy now out again, which I was devastated for the poor lad, and Elliot Anderson, Tonali suspended, we still have a spring in our step. We do have options. We've got Willock, we've got Livramento, you know, we've got, to be fair, after that you are clutching at straws a little bit, admittedly, but we should be going over there with full of confidence. That yellow wall might be an intimidating atmosphere, but as a professional footballer you should be thriving off matches like that. And if there's one team in England at the moment, barring maybe a Man City or a Liverpool, it's Newcastle, who can go into any match fancying the chances to win, and I am. Bruno's firing, Anthony Gordon's looking absolutely brilliant, Callum Wilson knows where the goal is, Longstaff is integral to everything we do. You've got Trippier, we saw how good he was in AC Milan in our last European away game. Lascelles, I'm safe as houses with him. I'm fully confident. And on that note, Newcastle fans, I am going over to Germany. I'm going to get home, pack me pants, pack me finest Newcastle top, get me passport out the drawer, and get on that aeroplane full of confidence, because that's what this Newcastle United team does to me. It fills me with confidence. As you've just seen with every fan I've spoken to, people are dancing, people are drinking, and people are toasting Eddie Howe's absolutely class mags. If you've liked this video, Newcastle fans, do us a favour, give us a little likey Lou, whack that subscribe button, and of course there will be match vlogs from Germany coming. Of course there will. They might not be the most sober, because the beer over there is absolutely delightful, but there will be some coming, so make sure you don't miss them by whacking that subscribe. I'll see you over there, cannot wait. And I'll tell you what, to finish this one, we were told that Arsenal were unbeaten, and they were unbeaten. Really good side. I think there's going to be some cockney tears as they travel back up to London, because they've just experienced what it's like to come up against Eddie Howe's Mags under the lights at St. James Park. Could not be prouder of my football team, and I'll see you in Borussia Dortmund for hopefully more of the same. How are you, lads?